G'day guys, it's me again. We're here today at the beautiful Lake Tinaroo here in far north Queensland, and someone have asked me whether or not this hat here, the Akubra Avalon, if it's hot to wear. And I'm here today to kind of discuss this type of hat compared to my fully lined leather band Akubra Pity. So, first up, this hat. This is the Akubra Avalon. There's a lot of interest in this hat because it's a very light hat, very soft, and it's unlined. Now, the Akubra Avalon has a cotton lining. Now, I'll tell you the pros and cons about this hat. First up, the hat is very light, so it's a good thing. And because it's very light, it tends to flop around and also come off your head. The wind can carry this pretty quickly. If you notice, it's quite windy where I am today, and my Akubra Pity is still in my head. The Avalon has a cotton lining, so the good thing about this, it's not hot to wear at all. It's nice and soft. The bad thing about it is this can gather the sweat when you sweat, and you can't just wipe them off, unlike this one. So you have to open them up and let it dry. Another, I wouldn't say bad thing about it, but another thing about this cotton sweatband is that it doesn't stick into your forehead, so therefore it doesn't hold on to your head. Unless, that's why I have added the chin strap in here. Unless also if the hat is fitted to you very, very tight, then it would stay on your head, but it won't be as comfortable. It's summer here where I am, and I found that wearing this hat, it's a lot more comfortable. It's breathable because it doesn't have a lining, and instead of having a lining in here to protect it from your sweat stains on your head, they put an Akubra sticker right there inside, and that sticker helps. But because it's not lined, oh, it's very windy, there you go. Because it's not lined, it breathes easy. Now the hat is soft, but it came from the factory pre-shaped like this, teardrop. Now, like that. This one is the Akubra Pity. It's fully lined hat with leather headband. A good thing with the leather headband is that this sticks to your skin in your forehead, and in the gusty situation, it sticks and holds into your head. Bad thing about it is, for me anyway, I found that I sweat more because my skin couldn't breathe, so I tend to sweat more when I'm wearing a leather headband hat like this one. Now the good thing about it though is that when you take them off and you're sweating, you can just get a handkerchief or tissue and wipe them off. Dry, put it back on your head. The cotton sweatband, unfortunately, you have to dry it out. Another thing is that this type of hat, they're rigid, they're stiff, and they're a little bit heavy. There's a bit of a weight to it, which helps for holding it in your head and stuff like that. Also, it's fully lined. Although this particular hat has air vents on the side, holes, 3 holes in there, and that helps with the air circulation. But because it's fully lined with a plastic on top, it really does stops breathability. The good thing about those lining is that it looks beautiful, it looks clean, it looks nice, and the plastic on top there that covers the logo also covers the sweat from your head going through the belt and creating a sweat stain. So that's a good thing. but it's basically stops the airflow. This hat came from the factory shaped like this. Some people would shape them, but I don't. I just like the look of it. Basically, are they comfortable to wear? Yes, they are comfortable to wear, but I do find myself sweating a lot more when I wear something like this because it's lined and it's leather headband. Whereas this one, it's a lot more comfortable for me because they're light, very light, flexible, lots of airflow because it's not lined, and the cotton sweatband is very breathable. What do I prefer? It depends. Depends what I'm doing, depends where I'm going. This has a bigger brim, protects you from a lot of sun as well. Although this one is a decent size brim as well. I think this is about 8 centimeter and this is about 9, I think. For everyday use, I would use something like this. But if I'm going somewhere that's I'm gonna be out in the sun, not so much actually. If I'm going out in the sun a lot, I'll wear something like this. If I'm not going in the sun a lot, I'll wear this. Hopefully that helps. The difference between the sweatband and the leather band. Those opinions are obviously from my own experience, and you might find it different. Where I am, it's quite hot and humid, so I found it's a lot more better to use. But if you're in an area where it's just plain heat, no humidity, also areas that are quite cold, this hat I reckon would suit you much better because it has a lining, it has a leather sweatband as well. But yeah, those are the difference between these two type of Akubra hats.